Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain what does it mean by foreign exchange rate and what are the different types or systems of foreign exchange rate. Exchange rates are the rate between any two currencies at which they are exchanged or sold against each other. Transactions in the foreign exchange market are carried out at what are termed as foreign exchange rates. In other words, the rate at which the currencies of two nations are exchanged for each other is called the foreign exchange rate. It is nothing but the value or price of a country's currency expressed in terms of a foreign currency. For example, if $1 is exchanged for rupees 10, then foreign exchange rate would be $1 is equal to rupees 10. According to Crowther, foreign exchange rate measures the number of units of one currency which exchanges in foreign exchange market for 1 unit of another. Let us see what are the different systems of foreign exchange rate. Exchange rate systems can be classified according to the degree of which exchange rates are controlled by the government. Exchange rate systems normally fall into three categories. First, fixed exchange rate, second, flexible exchange rate, and third one is managed exchange rate. In a fixed exchange rate system, exchange rates are either held constant or allowed to fluctuate only within narrow boundaries. If an exchange rate begins to move too much, governments intervene to maintain it within the boundaries. In some situations, a government will devalue or reduce the value of its currency against other currencies. In other situations, it will revalue or increase the value of its currency against other currencies. A central bank's actions to devalue a currency in a fixed exchange rate system are referred to as devaluation. The term devaluation is normally used in a different context than depreciation. Devaluation refers to a downward adjustment of the exchange rate by the central bank, whereas revaluation refers to an upward adjustment of the exchange rate by the central bank. The fixed exchange rate is also known as the pegged exchange rate. This usage is not that common, though this may be described as a kind of exchange rate regime. In this exchange rate regime, the value of a particular currency is attached to the value of another currency or a group of currencies. In certain cases, the value may be pegged to gold. The value of a particular currency that has been pegged to another one depends on the performance of the same, which is also between the known as a reference value. What are the advantages of fixed exchange rate? There is a risk of uncertainty, as exchange rate is a factor by which price of one currency is expressed in terms of another. As a result, in international transactions, a payer is exposed to an additional risk if he has to pay in the foreign currency. Monetary and fiscal discipline, assuming that authorities are committed to maintain a fixed exchange rate but without the use of exchange control, then they will have to practice adequate self-discipline and harmonize their monetary and fiscal policies with those of the other members of the international payment system. Sometimes there is a convenience for the traders and bankers. Sometimes the circumstances creates a need to go for fixed exchange rate. It becomes a source of economic benefit. There is a historical relevance. A regime of fixed rates was adopted by members of the IMF, and this system prevailed for over 2 decades. These are the advantages of fixed exchange rate. What are the disadvantages of fixed exchange rate? Domestic stability. With a fixed exchange rate, adjustment of domestic price level that of the rest of the world has to be brought about through an inflationary or deflationary domestic policy. This implies sacrificing domestic stability for the sake of exchange rate stability. Sometimes curbing competitive market forces may be a disadvantage of fixed exchange rate. There is a choice of rate. There is no objective method of estimating the most appropriate fixed rate of exchange and adopted. The transient nature of fixed exchange rate creates a problem. The economic cost of control. A successful policy of fixed exchange rate necessitates a system of control which has its own economic cost, including possibility of misallocation of productive resources and retarding trade and capital flows. Procedural hurdles restrict and retard international trade and capital flows, which could be aims in themselves for exchange control authorities based on various priorities before them. The next system is flexible exchange rate system. This exchange rate or a floating exchange rate is a type of exchange rate regime wherein a country's value is allowed to fluctuate according to the foreign exchange market. A currency that uses a floating exchange rate is known as floating currency. The opposite of a floating exchange rate is a fixed exchange rate. Under this system, the rate of exchange is allowed to be freely determined by the interaction between the demand and supply of foreign exchange in the foreign exchange market. The relative positions of demand and supply of foreign exchange depends on the deficit or surplus in the balance of payment of the country. Exchange rates are thus not rigidly fixed up but allowed to float with the changing conditions. Many economists think that in most circumstances, floating exchange rates are preferable to fixed exchange rates. They allow the dampening of shocks and foreign business cycles. However, in certain situations, fixed exchange rates may be preferable for their greater stability and certainty. The third system is managed exchange rate system, an exchange rate control policy in which an exchange rate that is generally allowed to adjust to equilibrium levels through to the interaction of supply and demand in the foreign exchange market, but with occasional intervention by government. Most nations of the world currently use a managed flexible exchange rate policy, which is also termed as a crawling pegged, mixed floating, fixed floating or dirty float. With this alternative, an exchange rate is free to rise and fall, but it is subject to government control if it moves too high or too low. With managed float, the government steps into the foreign exchange market and purchases or sells whatever currency is necessary to keep the exchange rate within desired limits. A managed flexible exchange rate is a combination of two other exchange rate policies, fixed and flexible. It recognizes the benefits of a flexible exchange rate automatically, adjusting to equilibrium in response to foreign exchange market disruptions. However, it also recognizes that the resulting exchange rate might not always generate desired international trade patterns and that government might need to step in to fix the rate temporarily. Under a managed floating regime, the central bank holds stocks of foreign currency. These holdings are known as foreign exchange reserves. It is important to realize that a managed float can only work when the implicit target is close to the equilibrium rate that would prevail in the absence of central bank intervention. This was all about the exchange rate system. Thank you.